Hello, everybody, and welcome into a quick microcast here on the Around the Slice YouTube channel and podcast feed. I wanted to jump on the mic quick today and kind of give you guys my thoughts on kind of a topic that a lot of people are talking about right now. I won't bury the lead, if you will. A lot of people are talking about former Buffalo Bills wide receiver Gabe Davis. About an hour or so ago, somewhere in there, has been released by the Jacksonville Jaguars. The financial implications for the Jaguars like this are significant. Let me get to that first. By releasing wide receiver Gabe Davis, the Jacksonville Jaguars only save exactly $794,000 on the cap, and they eat a big dead cap of $13.8 million for this year for 2025. So big risk again. They only saved $794,000 on the dot on the cap, and they accrue a dead cap hit of $13.8 million rather. So obviously, this was not a financial thing. This was not a cap saving move by any means, not even close, really, guys. This was more clearly a thing of Gabe Davis didn't fit the system. Gabe Davis didn't fit with the Jaguars' new regime and coaching staff with Liam Cohen and company. And honestly, I don't blame them because even when Gabe Davis was on the Buffalo Bills, which we'll get to a potential reunion maybe, in a minute, I did not think highly of him at all. We know who Gabe Davis is. Let me backtrack a little. Last March, last offseason, last free agency period, the Jacksonville Jaguars gave wide receiver Gabe Davis a large 3-year, $39 million deal. Comes out to $13 million a season. I just couldn't help but sit there and laugh. That's just dumb money. There's a reason. There's a freaking reason why Trent Baalke isn't the GM over there anymore. Horrible. Giving out bad draft classes left and right. Giving out horrible contracts left and right. None more apparent than Gabe Davis. And not only was it $13 million per year over 3 years to total of $39 million, it was heavily front loaded. So he made $24 million in just the 1 year. And what did he do to reward them for that $24 million they gave him? He played 10 games, caught 20 passes for 294 yards. So for $24 million, they got 20 catches for 294 yards in 10 games. Are you freaking serious? That's like a $3 to $5 million player, not even. I can get a player like Gabe Davis' skill set. Perfect example. Last year, now he's on the Patriots, but when the Bills signed Mac Hollins, like, would you rather have a player that can only do one thing that doesn't play special teams at all for $13 million, or a player that's a big culture guy who can do one thing but also is a special team stalwart in Mac Hollins for $5 million? I take the latter. I take Mac Hollins. I mean, you can find receivers like this all over the place. We know who Gabe Davis is at this point, right? I said I'm not a fan of him because he literally only does one thing. He's touted as this quote-unquote deep ball guy. All he does is run the same damn sideline route 24/7 and 50-50 contested catch deep ball guy. And he's a robotic route runner. He literally is allergic to running routes properly. And he's touted as this sideline guy. Well, it's even 50-50 of that because if he catches the ball, great. If he doesn't, which unfortunately is more often than not great. Like, there were multiple times in the 2023 season where him and Josh Allen just couldn't connect. Like, remember in December of that 2023 season, that there were literally three games in a row where he had 0 catches. Goose egg. 0. As a wide receiver 2 with Josh Allen on a Buffalo Bills team, that is unfreaking acceptable. I'm sorry, but you can't be going 3 games in a row and catching 0 passes with Josh Allen. It ain't Josh Allen's fault. He's elite. It's a you problem, Gabe. I'm sorry, but it is. Now, the big talking point. Should Brandon Beane entertain bringing Gabe Davis back? There's some Bills fans that think yes, absolutely. Some Bills fans that say no, keep me the hell away from that. And some Bills fans that are right in the middle. There's a small minority of them. But there's some that are somewhere in the middle. I unfortunately for Gabe, fortunately for me, land on the side of, nah, I'm good. Like, I understand the arguments for it. You know, big culture guy, big locker room guy. He blocks his ass off, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care as a receiver if you, quote unquote, block your ass off. You're a receiver. It's not your number one job and priority, or at least it shouldn't be to block. If you give special teams contributions, then yes, that is your number one priority. But Gabe freaking Davis, he doesn't play a lick. I mean, a lick of special teams. So number one, as a depth receiver, you've got to play special teams. Forget high level, let alone at a high level, he doesn't play it at all. Not a lick of special teams. Number two, he doesn't fit the Bills system. They need route winners. They need speedsters. And Gabe Davis is neither of that. He's a very not regimented. What am I trying to say here? He's got a robotic skill. There you go. A robotic skill set. He just doesn't provide much other than 1 or 2 deep sideline shots a game if he even catches the damn ball. Like, I'm not high on Gabe Davis. I don't care about any locker room fit. I don't care about culture fit. The Bills already have enough culture, guys. Like, we need production guys. I understand the thing of your starting 3 receivers are in the slot, you got Khalil Shakir, and then your other 2 in the outside, you got Josh Palmer and Keon Coleman, which I'm a bit more skeptical on Keon Coleman having a quote-unquote breakout year this year in 2025 than most people. I'm not really against him. I just saw a lot of warts on tape, on film, with my own eyes, live, if you will, in games last year. In the backup slot is Elijah Moore, and the backup X receiver who can go kind of tweener, inside out, gadget guy, hopefully bounce back in a huge way with Joe Brady, is Curtis Samuel. So I still think there is room to fill out this wide receiver room because the competition isn't really competition. Like, there's no guys really worthy between Caden Prather, KJ Hamler, Tyler Shavers, and Jalen Virgil. Kind of intriguing, but not really legit guys. So there's room to add here. But first of all, I don't think Gabe Davis would take a role of being a 4 or 5. If Gabe Davis is top 3 or 4 option on your team, you have a bad receiver room. I'm just going to put it bluntly. You do. So I don't want Gabe Davis back personally. I just wanted to jump out today, give my thoughts. I hope you'll drop in the comments below. What do you think Gabe Davis? Number 1, what did you think of him, his 4 years in Buffalo? Number 2, has that changed? And number 3, would you welcome or be against or somewhere in the middle of a potential reunion? I'm very firmly on no. If it were, it's got to be the vet minimum, like $2-3 million max. That's it. We ain't doing more than that. This isn't 5. The Jaguars gave him dumb money, and there's a reason the whole Trent Baalke is not there anymore. So let me know in the comments. What do you think? In, not in? I might change and marinate on this if you want to change in the next few days, but I highly doubt that. There's room to grow in this receiver room. There's room to fill it out. But if this crosses Brandon Beane's mind for even a second, I'll be very disappointed in this. I just want more impact. You can't be going 3 games in a row in the month of December, in the black hole month of football, if you will, in terms of coldness and temperature, like in snow in Buffalo and all that. You can't be going. You can't. Your highest attribute can't be this guy blocks his ass off. Yeah, lovely. If you were a high-end special teams contributor, that would be great, but you're not. You do one thing, and that's it, and that thing isn't even that overly impressive, and you got overpaid. So I'm not in this, but tell me what you guys think. It might sound harsh, but I'm not in this idea at all. I understand what people are saying. I'm not bashing anyone. Personally, me, Aiden Weingartner, I'm just not with it. I'm not down with it personally. So anyway, I'm going to log off now quick. I just wanted to jump on the mic, if you will, today and give you guys that quick synopsis. We will have a full-length episode next week. If they end up signing in, then I guess I'll have to react. Even though I won't like it, I guess I'll have to react. Anyways, you can follow me on Twitter at @AWagner13. You can follow me, follow the show on Twitter at Around Slice. You can watch or listen to podcasts, whether it's the full form podcast or the microcasts like this, on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And yeah, a lot of Buffalo Bills content from here. More of the story. I'm not in this Gabe Davis thing, but who knows? I watched in Buffalo for 4 years and I wasn't impressed, other than a year or two. So anyways, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching this quick microcast. Once again, I'd love to engage with you down in the comments below. Audio, YouTube, whatever, coming over to YouTube. It's a blast. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for the support as always. I'm out. This has been a quick microcast. Goodbye.